All right. Good morning, everybody. I will inform everyone of this. Mr. Wall has been joining us on a daily basis. He's been working with Mrs. Inbody, I think, for an honors piece for his media writing class. He's going to basically take the weekly highlights from our Zoom conferences or meetings and put together a weekly post or video from the highlights from the week. So I'm looking forward to seeing the results of that. And that's going to be pretty exciting. So thanks to Ian and thanks to Ms. Inbody for their efforts and flexibility there. And really looking forward to what they come up with there. So thank you, Ian. All right, folks. Well, I'll give you a couple more updates, and really they're not updates, but just letting you know that, throughout this week, we continue to have conversations. Again, I'm in constant communication with other area principals, looking at things like prom. At what point are we going to shut down the remote learning at the end of the year? What are we doing about collecting textbooks and devices and all these things? Graduation, obviously. We're going to start looking at that really heavily and continuing these conversations throughout the week. I'm meeting with senior class advisors here this morning to get their insight. I'm meeting with student council this afternoon. We're meeting as an administrative team tomorrow morning to really lay this thing out of what we want it to look like and what's going to be best for our kids moving forward. Hoping to pump that information out to staff first, and then, of course, the community following, probably at the end of this week, definitely by Monday, really laying out what the rest of this year is going to look like for us.
I know it's obviously very early in the process, but have you thought at all about what like a blended online physical learning process next fall would look like? I could see our high school schedule starting to look more like a college schedule, right? Where we see the kids we would be in every day as staff members, but we see the kids, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and they have online stuff the other days of the week. I do think a benefit could be smaller class sizes, which is never a bad thing if we're trying to look at the glass half full approach, but
yes, and I really don't know what it would look like, but I have thought about it. Even regardless of what the fall looks like, let's assume there's no restrictions in the fall and we're back in September like we always have. I think the education landscape has changed forever through this process. I think every single one of our teachers has gotten better, probably more efficient at what they do. I think our students have grown a lot academically and beyond academically through this process. I think education has changed. One last reminder, tonight we will be turning on the stadium lights, as most schools across the state are doing, at 8:20. The significance of that is, of course, military time. That is 2020. So we'll be kicking on the stadium lights, asking everybody to turn their porch lights on in support of our seniors and our student athletes. Awesome. Awesome. Good for you. Awesome. Keep being awesome. We miss you all.
And then erupting cow. An erupting cow. Erupting cow.
Maybe I'm just creepy and kids don't like me. I don't know.
Almighty education dictator would be something like that.
Miss Archer, I happened to see you on Friday, and I enjoyed throwing some snowballs at your kids. Who was the first one to whine about being cold? Was it you, Mr. Vinacotter?
No, it was this one right here.
We won't mention any names, huh?
Yeah, it starts with an N, ends with aura.
In closing here, again, thank you to everybody for joining. Thanks to everybody. Thanks for your patience this week. So good luck, everyone. Stay safe. Great to see you. Get the kids outside, go for walks, do whatever you got to do to maintain your sanity. And thanks for joining us. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and we will do it again on Monday at 9:45. And thanks for tuning in.